Hey guys, Dr. Mike here. Did you know that nearly 80% of people believe in at least one major fitness myth? That's a staggering number, and it highlights how easily we can be misled by misinformation, especially when it comes to our health. That's why I'm so excited to welcome the brilliant Dr. Daniel E. Lieberman to the channel today. Dr. Lieberman is a renowned expert in human evolutionary biology, and he's here to break down 7 shocking fitness myths that could be impacting your health and well-being. Get ready to have your mind blown as Dr. Lieberman dives deep into the science behind these myths, providing clear explanations, evidence, and relatable examples that will change the way you think about exercise, sleep, running, cancer, sugar, and more. So, buckle up, hit that subscribe button, and let's get started. Alright, so before we jump into the specific myths, let's talk about why this even matters. Why is it such a big deal if we believe in a few fitness myths? Well, the truth is, these misconceptions can have a real impact on our lives. First off, they can lead us down the wrong path when it comes to our health goals. If you're convinced that you need to be sweating bullets in the gym every single day to be healthy, you're more likely to burn out, get injured, or just straight up dread working out. And who wants that? On the flip side, believing that something is healthy when it's not can be even more dangerous. For example, if you think that chugging down a green juice every morning will magically erase the effects of an unhealthy diet, you might end up neglecting other important aspects of your health. And it's not just about our physical health either. These myths can also mess with our mental health, leading to unnecessary stress, anxiety, and even body image issues. We start comparing ourselves to unrealistic standards and feeling like we're failing if we don't measure up. The bottom line is, these myths create a lot of noise and confusion, making it harder to separate fact from fiction. And when it comes to our health, we deserve to have accurate information so we can make the best choices for ourselves. Let's kick things off with a myth that's been around for ages. The idea that you need to exercise intensely every single day to be healthy. Now, don't get me wrong, exercise is incredibly important for our physical and mental well-being. But the reality is, more doesn't always equal better. The truth is, our bodies are capable of amazing things, but they also need time to rest and recover. When we push ourselves too hard, too often, without adequate rest, we increase our risk of injury, burnout, and hormonal imbalances. Instead of aiming for extreme workouts every day, focus on finding a sustainable routine that you enjoy and can stick with long-term. That might mean incorporating a mix of moderate intensity activities like brisk walking, swimming, or cycling, along with strength training exercises a couple of times a week. And remember, it's not just about structured exercise either. Incorporating more movement into your daily life can make a huge difference. Take the stairs instead of the elevator. Walk or bike to work if possible, or simply get up and move around every hour or so. The key is to listen to your body and find what works best for you. Don't be afraid to experiment with different activities. Find what you enjoy and make it a part of your lifestyle. All right, let's talk about sleep, shall we? We've all heard it a million times. You need 8 hours of sleep every night. While it's true that sleep is crucial for our physical and mental health, the 8-hour rule is a bit of an oversimplification. The reality is sleep needs vary greatly from person to person. Factors like genetics, age, activity levels, and even stress levels can all influence how much sleep we need to function optimally. Some people naturally thrive on 7 hours of sleep, while others might need closer to 9. The key is to pay attention to your body's signals and figure out what works best for you. Instead of obsessing over the number of hours, focus on the quality of your sleep. Are you waking up feeling refreshed and energized? Or are you dragging yourself out of bed feeling groggy and exhausted? If you're consistently feeling sleep deprived, it might be worth experimenting with your sleep habits. Try establishing a regular sleep routine, creating a relaxing bedtime ritual, and optimizing your sleep environment by making sure it's cool, dark, and quiet. And remember, quality sleep is an investment in your overall health and well-being. It's just as important as diet and exercise, so make it a priority. Chapter 4, Running in Your Knees, The Shocking Truth. Let's address a common fear among runners and non-runners alike, the idea that running is bad for your knees. This myth has been perpetuated for years, but the science actually paints a very different picture. In fact, studies have shown that running can actually be beneficial for knee health, especially when done properly. When we run, the impact forces can actually help to strengthen the cartilage in our knees, making them more resilient over time. Of course, like any form of exercise, it's important to start slowly and gradually increase your mileage to avoid overstressing your joints. Proper running form is also crucial to minimize the risk of injury. If you're new to running, start with short distances and gradually increase your time and intensity. Pay attention to your body and don't hesitate to take rest days when needed. And if you have any pre-existing knee issues, it's always a good idea to consult with a doctor or physical therapist before hitting the pavement. They can help you determine if running is appropriate for you and provide guidance on how to do it safely. So if you've been avoiding running because you're worried about your knees, it might be time to reconsider. Chapter 5. Does sugar really cause cancer? The link between sugar and cancer is a topic that often causes confusion and fear. While it's true that cancer cells feed on sugar, the idea that eating sugar directly causes cancer is a bit of an oversimplification. The relationship between sugar and cancer is complex and not fully understood. While there is some evidence to suggest that a diet high in added sugars may be associated with an increased risk of certain types of cancer, it's not as simple as saying sugar causes cancer. Cancer is a multifactorial disease, meaning that it's caused by a combination of factors, including genetics, lifestyle, and environmental exposures. What we do know is that consuming excessive amounts of added sugar can contribute to weight gain, inflammation, and insulin resistance, all of which can increase the risk of developing certain chronic diseases, including cancer. So while cutting back on added sugar is definitely a good idea for overall health, it's not a guaranteed way to prevent cancer. Chapter 6. Not all sugar is created equal. Alright, let's talk about sugar. It's become public enemy number 1 in the nutrition world. But the truth is, not all sugar is created equal. The sugar that we need to be wary of is added sugar, which is the sugar that's added to foods and beverages during processing or preparation. This includes table sugar, high fructose corn syrup, and other sweeteners. On the other hand, natural sugars, like those found in fruits, vegetables, and dairy products, are part of a healthy diet. These foods provide essential nutrients, fiber, and antioxidants that are beneficial for our health. The key is to be mindful of your overall sugar intake and focus on limiting added sugars as much as possible. Read food labels carefully, as sugar can be hiding in unexpected places, even in foods that are marketed as healthy. And remember, it's all about balance and moderation. You don't have to completely eliminate sugar from your diet, but being aware of your intake and making healthier choices can go a long way in supporting your overall health. Chapter 7. The most surprising fitness myth. Prepare to be shocked. Now, for the most surprising myth of all. This one might really shock you. Insert surprising myth here, along with a detailed explanation and evidence that debunks it. And there you have it, folks, the truth behind some of the most common fitness myths. The truth about fitness myths. What you need to know. So there you have it, guys. We've debunked 7 common fitness myths that could be holding you back from achieving your health and fitness goals. Remember, it's crucial to be critical of the information we come across and always seek out credible sources. What did you think of these myths? Were you surprised by any of them? Let me know in the comments below. And for more myth-busting content and evidence-based health information, be sure to check out my other videos. Until next time, stay healthy and stay informed.